Pat, look at this guy climbing up there.
Alright guys, bear with me. I'm trying to get a... He tried. Alright, we got Mike Lindell coming to the stage. Any fans of Compound Media know Mike Lindell? Mike
I still want to.
It's 80 to 87.
Yeah, of course I do.
I used to get thousands.
And if you guys are wondering about my mic,
That's what happens when they give you a strike.
Oh.
And you're banned for 2 weeks. Your following goes away.
Alright, you want to try to hear him a little bit?
Sure.
Okay.
I might stay back here, but
Okay.
either way, I might stand up here.
It was good while away.
Look at this dog! Look at this dog! Hi, what's your name?
Thought maybe he's connected.
Hello! Oh, hi dog! Aw, sweetie. Sweet girl. I had to talk to all the dogs. Alright, Rusty's back there.
Have you ever been to that place?
Dog. Another dog. Hello. Hi. What's your name? What's your name? Hello. Oh, what a cutie. I know. Oh, scritches. Oh, scritches.
She like her bag and
Oh, what's her name?
Joy, J-O-Y,
Hi,
Joy.
Joy. Oh, Joy. Oh, Joy likes little pets. Aw. Hi, Joy. Good girl. Hi.
We got a
Aw.
long day.
Good dog. Oh, such a long day. Such a long day. Joy, you're doing great. You're doing great. Here's another dog. Hello. What's your name? Hi.
Looks like a very gentle dog.
Aww. Good dog. That's so great.
The one across the street, not the one on the same side. Oh, okay.
Skinny Joe is sleeping with the fish.
And I see the spike go up, and they do 20,000 sales and it's normally $200. I find out why it happened. And I find out what the input was because it's impossible. Something had to make that happen. The night of the election, there were so many looked at things myself. I did my due diligence. These are absolutely impossible based on numbers. But when I talk to Sydney, you can't prove anything just based on numbers. You got to find out how them numbers happen, and you got to prove the input. We have that evidence. And as General Flynn said to me today, and Lynn Wood has said to me, we are all, on a scale of 100%, we are all 100% Donald Trump will be our president These 2 weeks of rallies that we did across the country was because mainstream media would not want to talk about it. I'm going to try to go closer. This is the biggest news thing in history of the world. And the whole world is, I got calls from overseas from all these countries, very high up people, going, how come nobody's talking about what's going on over there with the fraud? And I said, because of all mainstream media, they're in on it too. Social media is in on it. From Facebook to Dorsey, from Twitter to Google, shutting down YouTube. You know, they're not only fake news right now, they're no news. That's crazy. It's like Biden was staying in the basement. He already knew he was going to win. But he did win. They didn't count on us. They didn't count on, we have, for generations, for decades. I used to be an addict, so I didn't pay attention to politics, right? God freed me of that addiction January 16, 2009. And when I came out of that addiction, I'm looking around going, what did I miss? What had happened to our country? They had taken God out of the schools. All these things. My friends had lost careers. They lost their houses. President giving money to an evil empire. And I started paying attention. I'm up there in the bulkhead, and I had a dream a year before that I would be in a room with Donald Trump.
I got into the argument with my daughter because I was supporting you.
I got down to be late July in 2016. And I'm sitting there reading a magazine about Donald Trump, and I sit there and I go, God, what do I have to do with Donald Trump? And this I walked into his office on August 15, 2016. Everybody told me, they go, you're not going to be in him alone. Nervous. And I walked in, I go, what's he want with him? Just some guy from Minnesota, you know, that, and I get in there and I am alone, but all these divine appointment things happen, these setups, and all of a sudden, as the story goes, that wasn't for me. No, I'm gonna go all in, but I want to talk to some of those employees to see if, just to do my due diligence and validate. Well, I talked to I don't know, maybe 50, 100 employees over the course of a couple of days, just asking questions, and they're going, he's the greatest boss, the greatest friend, the greatest man, and he helped each one of them individually. And I'm going, wow, everything I see was real. So I fly back to Minnesota, and I couldn't wait to tell my local media there, here's a businessman got invited to see a president-elect at the time, and tell them all about it. And
no, I'm going to go this way.
They would call me for anything. Mike, how many employees you got? And I could walk across the street, and they say, how fast are you walking? Well, I get there, and I do this press release, and guess what? This is when I learned how corrupt the media and everything is that needed to be smashed and completely smashed by our president. Get rid of all this political correctness and all this stuff. But here's what happened. I got back there and I did this press release, and there was crickets for about 2 days, and then it exploded. They called me a racist. They attacked me on my company. They did everything they could. The Crooked Better Business Bureau took me from an A+ to an F because they said I ran my specials too long. Attorney General started attacking me out of California, and it was one attack after another. But you know what? When I stood up and I never backed down because I believed in our great president, and he got elected, and everything I said back then, he fulfilled every single promise that he made to all of us. And I knew that he was divinely chosen because there was too many things that happened where here's my platform, all of a sudden I'm involved in politics, that things that happen are astronomical odds, right? Well, I'm going to tell everybody now, I went for 3 years, the attacks stopped for about 2.5 years because they know I'm not going to change. They go, boycott Mike Lindell and my pillow, and they'd say, don't boycott him, he'll devil his ass, we see enough of that jerk. You know? So I kind of had the media all, you know, just not bothering and all these, you know, this bothering my company. Then it came this summer when you got from this pandemic started. It started, if y'all seen Anderson Cooper attack me, you know, that's my.com. You can check it out. It was out there. These things that were out there when I got involved in mass. I want to tell you something that just happened in my home state of Minnesota. This tells you how deep this thing goes. In my home state, 2 weeks before the election, I offered mass. My state needed mass, and I got all these surplus mass. That was another scam to the country, you won't even believe. But I had these masks, and I offered them to the state for free. Okay, just to donate them. They said, we want you to wait till after the election. I said, if you make politics out of this and don't take them right now, I'm going to tell everyone. So they said, well, we'll do it, but no media there. I said, yeah, okay. So we showed up, and the media was there, and we got around it, but it was just that they tried to cancel it out. And why? The Fox, 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the election, I couldn't run my book ad. My book is the story of my life, and part of that story is meeting our great president, becoming friends, and in this amazing platform that God has given me to tell the truth and to spread, you know, the word of Jesus to the country, because that's the ultimate revival we're in. And they would not run that book ad because they said it was political. So this is how hard the cover-up is. Suckabuck from Facebook would not let me run ads with me being in the ads and no pillow ads. I mean, that's crazy. So, you know, that all of this stuff is real. It goes so deep that people can't believe it. But I will tell you this. The evidence that I put in a lot of money 3 weeks ago to get this fraud uncovered and to get machines and to do all these things and to get this rally, because I'll tell you what, there isn't any single money for a rainy day. I figure there's no better place to put my platform than to put it for what's going to be the greatest revival in history, to get people, to get our country back and to get people to Jesus. People do not look for God unless things are bad. Okay, this is the time for the greatest revival ever. We are so blessed that all this is going to be uncovered now. You're going to look back years from now, and you're all going to say, this had to happen with this election on election night, and it all had to happen for this to all be uncovered. You know, everyone needs to realize that, and you cannot lose the faith. I want to say a couple more things about with Georgia right now. Okay. Everyone, like Linwood said, we cannot vote in Georgia with those same corrupt machines. Okay? That's what he said. Of course everybody's got to vote. Every single person. You know, Georgia is, and the eyes of the world are on Georgia right now. These guys were going for the home run of all time. They were going to steal everything. Every single person, and this would spread out to the world. It'd be a world order socialism where we'd be an end times accelerator. But God's given us grace. God is going to give us grace. He gave us grace on November 8, 2016, and He picked Donald Trump for 8 years, not 4 years. The way we are right now, I have this today. I'm hoping that there's the fake news that are actually filming this or having it on right now that it got their attention, because the fraud was real. But I want to say to everyone in the country, you guys cannot live in fear anymore. If you can't live in fear, there's only one fear of the Lord.
That's right.
And we've done it for decades. And just sit back and watch this. This just didn't happen overnight. It has been happening for decades. They've been stealing our culture. They've been canceling us out. They've been trying to get us to a place where there's people that sit up. You wonder where it all comes from. It's not just Soros. It's coming. This is spiritual warfare. This is good and evil. And we are saving. What this is going to do, it's going to unite us all. Left, right, Democrats, Republicans. When we get through this, and I truly believe this, God is going to put us back together as a country, as a people, as a nation. We are one nation under God. Over here. There's a lot of people that did vote for Biden. They think that's their Democrat Party. That party's ship sailed a long time ago. And he's just a Trojan horse for something so terrible, you have no idea. But I don't even, my mind doesn't even go there because I know with all my heart and confidence that 100% the evil will be revealed, all the corruption will be revealed. It has to be, because you can't hide something this massive. Okay, you can't hide it. And the mainstream media, when they finally come around and they start showing this, they're going to be, they're going to be called out, and those channels are probably going to go away. Seriously, they're probably going to go away. And I have one more thing to say about Republicans. Coward Republicans that are out there in our country. The reason the Supreme Court turned that down, the legislators were supposed to do their job. Okay, some of the states that put it in, they did the same thing. This is an anomaly. So it's just like, oh, I think we can do this. But that's not the big thing. The big thing is the fraud. They weren't bringing it to them for the fraud. The fraud got brought to them last night by Sidney Powell, and this Supreme Court needs to see the evidence. Every single person, I don't care what side you're on, even the radical crazies that are burning buildings, they're going to go, wow, this was theft. And that's the case, and I'll tell you right now, there's not going to be the big civil war if everybody sees that, because someone that commits a crime doesn't go crazy thinking he got injustice. There was injustice, okay? The injustice will be if we let them steal this election and take our president away and steal our country. That's going to be bad. And God bless you all. Thank you for coming. You all made it possible in this election to vote, to get the votes in, so this was exposed. God bless you all.
The best code on mypillow.com is Trump 2020.